Audio Jungle.
Okay, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you again with my video. I am Sartika. This time I will collaborate with my friends Fitriani in the topic the study of language, grammar, competence, and performance. Well, without prolonging the time, I will explain you about the material. Okay, the first, language. A language is made up of sounds and or symbols with a create upon meanings and is used as a means of communications. Bahasa, jadi sebuah bahasa terdiri dari suara dan atau simbol dengan arti yang disepakati dan digunakan sebagai alat komunikasi. Next, why study language? Because language is fascinating. Mengapa kita harus mempelajari bahasa? Karena bahasa itu menarik. And competence, the system rules which a language user has mastered so that it would be possible for that user to produce an understanding an infinite number. Jadi, competence adalah aturan sistem yang telah dikuasai oleh pengguna bahasa sehingga memungkinkan pengguna tersebut untuk menghasilkan dan memahami jumlah yang tidak terbatas. And performance. Performance, a term used in the language theory of transformational generative grammar, referred to language is seen as a set of specific utterance produced by native speaker. Jadi, performance adalah sebuah istilah yang digunakan dalam teori linguistik tata bahasa generatif transformasional yang mengacu pada bahasa dilihat sebagai perangkat ucapan tertentu yang dihasilkan oleh penutur asli. Okay, common misconception. Common misconception is a linguist is someone who just knows lots of language, and a linguist is someone who just knows lots of big words. Okay, example from competence and performance. Competence and idealized capacity. Jadi, competence itu adalah kapasitas yang diidealkan. For example, you must be Chen. I am Tarzan. It's a pleasure to meet you. Whereas performance is actual utterance. Jadi, performance itu adalah ungkapan yang aktual. For example, me Tarzan, you Chen. Me Sartika, you Chen. Okay, next, language fun facts. Did you know that sandwiches got their name from the word ear-love sandwich, who wrapped it around the meat so it would then drip grease on his playing card? And did you know the reasons were taught not to end sentence with prepositions? Because an 18th century English clergyman published a grammar book in which he arbitrarily decided to base English grammar rules on Latin. The same sound is produced in a different place in the mouth depending on what sounds will be coming after it. some practical considerations to be observed in an ideal teaching setting. Number 1. Contextualized activities. One of the problems that may be faced by students is that out-of-context activities might frustrate the development of linguistic and communicative L2 competences. Number 2. Interactive activities. Interactions is considered to be a key factor in the L2 classroom. Interaction of the third students teachers students is of paramount importance to the development of the linguistic and communicative competences of students. Number 3. Professor feedback. It is relevant that considers the effects to teacher feedback in the development of the linguistic and communicative competences in the L2 classroom setting. And the last, contextual factor. It is important to account for contextual factors that are present in the teaching and learning process. The environment, the authenticity of the activities, the linguistic distance between the L1 and the L2 among others.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fitriani, Class B English Education Department, and Group 2, the material, the study of language, grammar competence, and performance. Next, so then which of these does a language do? Number 1, study lots of different languages. Number 2, study of children language. Number 3, study conversations. Number 4, study speech sounds. Number 5, study language structure. And number 3, yes, all of the above and much more. In bahasa, jadi yang mana yang dilakukan ahli bahasa? Yang pertama, belajar banyak bahasa yang berbeda. Yang kedua, mempelajari bagaimana anak-anak belajar bahasa. Yang ketiga, mempelajari percakapan. Yang keempat, mempelajari suara ucapan. Yang kelima, mempelajari struktur bahasa. Yang keenam, semua hal di atas dan banyak lagi. Next, an American linguist first introduced the concept of performance and competence as part of the foundation for his generative grammar atau Chomsky. Yang in bahasa, seorang ahli bahasa Amerika pertama kali memperkenalkan konsep kinerja dan kompetensi sebagai bagian dari fondasi tata bahasa generatif atau Chomsky. Next, how do competence and performance apply to the language classroom? Number 1, as we have learning competence and performance in knowing and doing. Number 2, and the assumption here is that once the learners have learning the information, they will able to use it right well, writing with listening in the speaking. Number 3, having been trained to learn the language through now, learning have difficulty in facing this training and actually doing something with the language. Number 4, in order to share learners more on the doing part of learning which allow a more accurate measure of learning language proficiency, more communicative approach to teaching. Next, jobs available to language teaching English as a language atau TSLA. Research jobs with companies such as Microsoft, Apple, or IBM. Some example, teaching at a community college or university. Government jobs with the B-I or C. A. File word documenting language in a foreign country. Next, future of linguists. What will texting do to our ability to write? Will you be able to? By number 2, email texting and instant messaging are replacing other forms of communication. Number 3, how can we help bridge the cultural gap between employees working together from different parts of the world?
Oke, conclusions atau kesimpulan dari materi ini adalah, however, this list is in no way, and it does not attempt to be, the solution for helping students in developing such competences. However, the most important issue here is to consider the importance of terms such as competence and performance in real-life learning teaching environments and the ill-to pedagogical implications they account for.